Okay, so now we're almost at the home stretch here. We're going to do one more little session here. And this is basically, is it better to pay your home fast or slow? It's a great story about Brother A and Brother B. Brother A, they bought a $500,000 house there in Surrey, and they're twins. Brother A and Brother B decided to pay their mortgage and whatever. They paid their $2,000 a month payments. And they had their 20-year mortgage plan, say a 25-year mortgage plan. So the question is it better pay your mortgage fast or slow? And most people say, well, pay it fast, right? It depends. So Brother A says, well, he bought into the idea of making extra payments, so he pays extra $500, and he pays his mortgage off in 15 years. And after 15 years, his house is worth $1 million. And he's got his home paid off, so he can have a mortgage burning party now. Except he didn't have the money to pay for the party, so he had to borrow money from the bank for the party. So Brother B said, wait a minute, I heard about this home equity line of credit thing, home equity line of credit, we call a HELOC. So Brother B said, well, wait a minute, I'm going to just pay interest only on my mortgage, so interest only on a $450,000 mortgage, say 3% interest on $400,000, 3 times 4 is about $12,000 a year. So he's going to pay interest only on his mortgage. So he's going to pay, instead of $2,500 a month, this guy's paying $2,500 a month because he wants to pay his mortgage off in 15 years with extra payments, bi-weekly payments and stuff. But Brother B decided to pay $1,000 a month, and he takes the extra $1,500 a month and he uses that $1,500 a month to borrow $1 million to invest in real estate. By 15 years, the $1 million worth $2 million and $4 million. So Brother B said, I'm going to borrow money to invest using my borrowing power and some joint venture agreements with some of my investors. We're going to buy an apartment building, an 8-plex, 6-plex, 10-plex, and a couple duplexes or whatever. And now in 10, 20 years, he's got a $4 million asset. But in the 15th year, he ends up with an asset value of about $3 million. So here's my question to you, Brother A or Brother B, is it better to pay your home fast or slow? If you take that extra cash flow that you use to pay down your mortgage, instead of taking that cash flow to pay down the principal of a depreciating asset, I urge you and encourage you to borrow money to invest with your credit worthiness with a joint venture partner to buy an income property. Because you're going to be working anyway. You have no control over the rate of return on the equity of the house. What you do have control over is your cash flow. So instead of paying $2,500 a month in your mortgage, paying it off fast, I recommend that you just pay interest only on your principal residence, rent out the basement, you live for free, and then you use that extra money that you would have paid your mortgage down by borrowing money to invest with a joint venture partner to buy multifamily residential properties. And then within 15 years, you'll be worth about $2 to $3 million versus having a house paid off and it's going to be worth $1 million, but Brother B still has a house that's worth $1 million. He just paid interest only on his house. He still owes maybe $400,000 on his mortgage, but he's got a $3 million asset. So who would you rather be? Brother A, who's got a $1 million home, clear title, or Brother B, who has potential opportunity to have a $3 million investment portfolio in income property and a house still worth $1 million, but maybe half paid off? So you could borrow against your rental property to pay off your mortgage within, say, 7 to 10 years. So Brother B could have a mortgage burning party in 7 to 8 years and still have about $1 million asset in 7 to 10 years. You know what? That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Can't convince me of anything else. The best rate of return of any investment is earth. Best investment on earth is earth. So you buy some land, you get some income property. It's a lot of heavy lifting when you get started, but then eventually it has a life of its own, and hire a property manager to deal with it if you don't want to deal with the headache.